Let's talk about Kagame's speech about summits, especially summits outside of Africa in Paris or US, how African leaders come together, to go to that summit and talk about their problems. Let me show you this clip. We'll come back and discuss.
African leaders, we don't need to be invited anywhere to go and address our problems without first inviting ourselves to come together to tell each other the actual truth that we must tell each other about our serious problems. For me, when I'm watching on television and I find our leaders who should have been working together all along to address these problems that commonly affect their countries, wait until they are invited to go to Europe to sit there and just, it's like they are made to sit down and address their problems. Why does anybody wait for that? What image does it even give about us, about Africa? In fact, the image it gives is that we are not there to even address these problems. We are there for a photo opportunity. We are happy to sit there in Paris with the President of France and address and just talk about addressing problems. It doesn't make sense that our leaders cannot get themselves together to address problems affecting our people. It doesn't make sense.
Before anybody says it, because I know this comment is coming, I understand Kagame is not perfect. I understand that just recently he skipped a meeting that was held between just African leaders. I understand that. I get it. But we're just addressing this speech that he has made. And I think it's really important what he's saying and it's actual facts, right? That's why we're talking about this. So I agree with what Kagame is saying, and usually he's spot on with his speech. Like, he knows exactly what the problem is, and he is not afraid to talk about it, and he's not really a person that will shy away from conflict. You'll see him just, responding or clapping back. So that's something that we don't see a lot. So obviously that's why his speech usually goes viral. Most of his speeches go viral. So in this one, he's talking about how, African leaders wait till they're called for a summit in Europe or somewhere else to just go and talk about their problems instead of addressing these problems in Africa with their own neighboring countries, which I completely agree with. And it's something that we need to improve on going forward. Like, it's not, the sad part is, it's not like the outside world cares for us that much. Everything is about money and how we can benefit them, how they can get our resources, how they can get our youth, how they can control us. So it's not even like, the alternative is such a beautiful thing where they're gonna change our whole entire lives. Even with the borrowing and the loan, where did it get us? It got us to a worse place than we started. So at the end of the day, we also have to understand that when we're going and telling all our problems to these people, we have to realize that if we're in a better place, it doesn't really mean that they're going to benefit. If anything, Africa staying in the condition that we are in right now is going to benefit the rest of the world. And it's apparent and it's evident that that is the case, because they'll do everything and anything to make sure that everything stays the same way. So, going to, let's say, Paris and telling Macron all our problems is not going to solve a lot, believe it or not. So I completely agree with him in, addressing all our issues where we are at with our neighboring countries, with the regions, with the African Union, and let's fix our own problems our own way. At the end of the day, we are the ones living on the ground and we are the ones that know what exactly needs to change. So why would we invite a foreign interference? We don't need that. If anything, we've seen that it hurts us. So I gotta say, I agree with Paul Kagame on this one. Anyways, fam, let me know down below what your thoughts are about our leaders running to summits to discuss and disclose our issues as, a continent. I am Wongel Zelalem. I'll see you on the next one. Stay blessed, fam. Bye.